prophet. One day I got struck by knowledge of self. It gave me super scientific powers. Now I run through the ghetto, battling my arch nemesis, Mr. Ignorance. He's been trying to take me out since the days of my youth. He feared this day will come.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Portland Trail Blazers at Moda Center. Taking a look at the Trail Blazers, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Last season, the Cavs did not have the best record in the Eastern Conference. The Hawks did, but Cleveland did come out of the East and go to the NBA Finals. Shaq, as long as LeBron is there with this roster, how much pressure do they have to make the Finals every year?
Well, LeBron said it himself. He's the best player on the planet. They have to be one of the favorites as long as they keep that roster intact, and they have to stay injury-free, Ernie.
Do you think the best player on the planet has to let people know he's the best player on the planet? I knew he was the best player. You don't have to tell us that.
Well, maybe somebody who's not on this planet.
But how many people are not?
Everybody knows. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they made it to the finals last year with all the injuries. Of course he's the best player. He's playing at a high level. I think he might have put a little bit undue pressure on himself.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At shooting guard, J.R. Smith. At center, Tristan Thompson. At power forward, Kevin Love. At the other guard position, starting.
We are live in Portland as the Trailblazers are about to go into this interconference contest. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today. Cleveland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Now, Freak.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. Tearing it up on the glass.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock.
Check out how the Trailblazers ranked in the NBA last season. 5th in second chance points, 6th in scoring, and they were in the top 10 in steals as well. I mean, this is a team that really gets after people defensively. Deflections, pressure on the ball, all of that leads to steals.
And just go revisit those numbers in terms of second chance points. That was elite, and they weren't shy about sticking their nose in there and going after the ball.
Breaks a big height bounce and goes in. Freak's got his first basket of the night.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Here's Bayless. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
How about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Here's Freak. Drops it in from 11 feet.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Crab kicks to McCollum. Thomas sets a screen for McCollum. And there's the feed to Thomas. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. Seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And so he hits both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. The steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. McCollum with the ball. And stolen by James. He feeds it to Dellavedova. With 1 on the clock. And no good trying to... And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor. I would say, Clark, we probably should. And so that's the end of the first.
Guys, I'm here.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win in one.
Well, Damien.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith without Damian Lillard.
What I like most about Lillard is that you never see him play out of control.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Till I met. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win a ring. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in Atlanta. Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run. Even if a youngster don't wanna pull it. Even if a young wanna meet your son. We gon' rap to the death where the roots is from. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Life feeling strange. Cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Life feeling strange. Cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies. I'm with know you came to hustle, grit your teeth and clench your knuckles. We didn't come to fight, we came to get you. Rolling with me too.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, it's been exactly the kind of start to the season that they were shooting for. They've lost only once in their first 7 games. Can't ask for much more than that. And Klay Thompson, the son of former first overall pick Michael Thompson, I mean, when he gets hot, he can take over games.
And you know what? This guy, didn't he have 37 in one quarter last year? How incredible was that to get 37 in a quarter?
Not only that, Kenny, he also had 26 in a quarter later on.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he can shoot over anyone with his height, and he has a quick release. You know, he probably has the prettiest shot in the game.
I would agree with that.
37 and a quarter.
Right.
And your career high was?
41.
41 is your career high. 37 and a quarter. Right. Does that impress Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah.
What's your high in a quarter?
I don't know. I didn't get the ball that much.
Oh,
you know who I played with.
You had 50. You had 60.
Yo, Freak, what's up? What's up, man? Good to see you. How's the family? CC good? Yeah, she's good. They're all good. Nice knowing you have family to have your back all the time. For sure. Just got to keep the support system in place. Makes a big difference over a long season. Good luck tonight, man. Thanks, man. Hey, you know we're taking this one, right? Not a chance, Freak.
We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And a one-game homestand for the Warriors as Golden State will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. Guys, what a terrific start to the season. They've really been getting it done early.
And well, for the Warriors, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Draymond Green. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Now Curry. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. And so it's Golden State with it, trailing by 5. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
And let's check out stats for James. Last season, he played out, put up about 24 points per, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the miss by Freak. Here's Green, again Golden State.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Picked his pocket. And it's the Warriors on the break. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Barnes. Thompson's got 5 points so far. Here's Freak, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
And just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the strike clearly had an impact on that game.
Here's Freak, following the basket by Draymond Green. There's Freak, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Hey, Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Klay Thompson 3rd, Steph Curry 4th.
Well, these two guys both were phenomenal last year, and either one would be a guy you want to make sure he gets the ball, especially late in a game that you want to win.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Well, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
We the best. We taking over. Listen.